So I figured we would do it on his special day. His special fingers in his ass Sunday. We're just gonna get right into it. I'm excited to figure out what the heck to deal with this. I mean, I don't need to tell y'all by this point that I'm completely blind on all this stuff. I don't know anything. And it's just exciting. It's exciting whenever new things happen. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Oh yeah, I forgot. But last time I streamed, I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to I can't even get to the class trial. Give me a break. And so that's what happened. Yeah. This is Monokuma has told us that this is the last class trial. So we have a little lead up to it. And then we'll get in there. The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier. Right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. All right. Shoot, it's this way. I almost forgot. I almost forgot which way the mountain was. Monokuma Rock.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool. You're making me depressed.
So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict. We must doubt our friends.
But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why. I'll definitely survive. If we really can go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops.
What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island. Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up.
Damn right. Stupid rabbits should just shut up.
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
Huh?
I finally realized after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally hit the B button and it screwed it up.
The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes. She looked so determined.
You.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial.
Fine.
But still.
Somehow I understand what Monomi is saying. I think.
Anyway, let's get going. To the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Alright. The last class trial. We'll see about that. And this is the end. I kept saying those words to myself, over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Yeah.
And this elevator ride. This will be the last time for this, too, right?
I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who've survived needed to stand and fight. We must fight. Bum, bum, da-da-dum. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well now.
Well then, now that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up.
Enough, just fucking start this already.
Hey.
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
It sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right.
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
let's get this trial started!
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other! This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. And that curtain is about to rise. Nagito Kamaida, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair, just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us, too. Someone like him was killed. It's pretty rough. And that was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it. But there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. And that's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this really is the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Yeah, let's save, just for funsies. Alright, do I have all my skills on? No, I need this. Get that on. Okay, I got infinity, got this. Got that. I don't think I bought very many, because I don't really use them. Alright. We should be good. We should be good to go. I'm actually very curious to see what will happen.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Well, thank you, Monokuma.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. If you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Yeah.
Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
I don't think that makes any sense, Monokuma.
Chesto!
Damn. Oh no, she's all fucked up. Oh, we're gonna reuse all of these.
How about this one? This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started after all.
Monami, who cares?
The
It
victim
doesn't
this
matter.
time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
That seems...
No, that might not be it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems too obvious.
Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... yeah, we'll just have to see. Torch, spoons, file, knife. God, we're all starting all the things. We'll just have to listen to the
Killer
thing.
didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Maybe who the
Definitely
traitor
the
was?
bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Okay, so that's what we're working with. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Okay, so torture wounds. Both of Nagito's legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. Thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. Survival knife. Sorry, I'm just gonna go through these to see what exactly we're saying. A survival knife that was stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on Nagito's legs and arm were caused by this knife. Wait, duct tape and Monokuma plushie. Duct tape. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. A life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point has a huge bloody hole in its stomach, as if it was stabbed. Monokuma panels. A lot of tipped-over Monokuma panels were scattered around the goods warehouse. In one area, the panels seemed to be laying on top of each other in a straight, orderly line. And the last one, the oil lighter. Found the fire's origin. It looks like this is what caused the fire. Okay. Oh, and Monokuma's account. Excuse me. There's one more. There's 7 bullets in this 6-bullet little spinner thing. Well, I guess you can't have one in a chamber with a revolver, so no, that doesn't make sense. Monokuma knew all along the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. Okay.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
No.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
But they
That
had
was
duct tape
Fuyuhiko.
over his mouth.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Okay, I have to find where duct tape conflicts. Were they caused by torture in the
Killer didn't
first
tape
place?
Nagito's mouth.
One second, I have to figure out, okay, well, how do I, okay, concentrate, that's what it is.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
that doesn't make any sense.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
That's what I'm saying.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Oh yeah? Is that right?
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
track?
Stupid Hajime! You got caught in that trap!
Uh-huh. Stupid. It's gotta be the duct tape, right? He's gonna say, oh, they put it on afterward, but they didn't.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. I can't back down!
Oh, no! I'm the better masher!
But if you take his
Suck
mouth
it!
shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut.
Okay, after... Wait, after they killed him? Is that what it was?
This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
No, not after they killed him.
Cut through those words.
That doesn't make sense.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
Shut up, Akane.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
No. Baka. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Mm-hmm.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
You'd think so.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's all, Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that
Miss Sonia,
okay,
Miss Sonia, Miss Sonia, Miss Sonia, Miss Sonia,
Damn
Miss
right
Sonia.
it is.
Puh! The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. Torchwood, burn rose, spiral knife, duct tape, Monica, budget, panels. Panels or oil lighter?
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They
No.
probably just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Sound waves.
Or
You people are
perhaps opening the
stupid.
door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
God, no! Opening the door! I missed it! Gosh dang it. Some kind of setup was used to start that fire. So what could it be?
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at
The killer
Okay,
used
we're
something
skipping
lit the
through all
curtain
this
on
crap.
kind
It's
of
at the
setup.
end, opening the door.
based on the shape. It can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
some way.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Sound
Or
waves.
perhaps opening the door caused.
I agree
Bam.
with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
Glorious
No,
Nippon
not wind
steel.
pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Come on,
A
guys.
huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And
Yep.
from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
I guess?
And one
But
more
you could
thing.
see them. I
There
don't
was
know.
something
That's
else the killer
dumb.
did to hide the domino effect, right?
And the killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. I don't know. Maybe this?
I see!
Yeah.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Oh, the sound. I understand. Yep, okay, that makes sense. Like, wait, why would we get, like, distracted by the MP3 player? That's insane. But no, it makes sense. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Yeah, they're talking about the weird music, and the fire.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Yeah, we couldn't get it open at first. He had a tough time. because they were like wedged in the door, I guess. Yeah, it's blocking the door.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel. And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
I
You don't
mean,
look so sure.
yeah, it seems.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Yeah, I
Because
wondered
the
about
panel
that
was blocking
too.
it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Right.
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would be a problem. If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is. The killer couldn't have left.
See. If the
But we
panel
were
was
all
so
out
close
there.
to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
I mean,
You don't mean...
yeah. But if that's true, this murder.
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Yeah, it's Nagito. I told you, he's working with them. Someone said, hey, Nagito, work with me here.
This is my answer. What if...
At least
it
I
was
think
Nagito?
so.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
Yeah, but he said before that
He
he'd be
wasn't
down
just the
to help,
victim.
the killer.
Not just the victim.
Even
What
if
does
they
that
were killing
mean?
him.
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide?
Oh,
Don't be
maybe.
stupid.
I don't know, I didn't consider that.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
No.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
I mean, he is crazy.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
Yeah,
Even
all
for a
except
creep
the
like
one
Nagito,
arm.
It'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Well, I mean, his one arm was free. And like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. I like Gundam's X. It's very cool. His fucking Times New Roman ass X. Okay, what do we got?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right? So we got torture wounds, burned rope. Burned rope. That's the that's the thing here. Burned rope. Naruto's right sleeve looked clean.
That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
So what does it conflict
Couldn't
with?
do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
No. Is there a way to time your arms and legs by yourself? If so, I'd like you to explain it to me.
Crap.
Huh. Okay.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
It's gotta be the burned
That's
rope.
obviously impossible.
Because he's got a free
Tying just the
hand.
legs is one
But his
thing, but
sleeve was fine.
tying both arms would be
Bible
impossible.
knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie,
do much with
Monokuma
the free
panels,
arm.
oil lighter.
It'd
Gotta be burned
impossible
rope.
if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
No, I don't agree
Or if
with
you
that.
use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Naruto should have tied himself up too.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. No, that's
Okay,
wrong.
I knew it had to be it. I just didn't know. I just didn't know which one it was supposed to go to.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It
But
burned
what if it
because of the
wasn't?
fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
His sleeve. But Naruto's right arm is his right sleeve.
I see.
It's all
Take a
clean.
close look at his right sleeve.
It seems like we're
Even though
getting to the
rope was
bottom of
burned
this
up,
kind of
The
quick.
sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural.
I mean, I guess we've got to go over all the.
That
All
rope
the
was burned
parts,
in
but-
advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
I don't
But
know.
Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
I don't want. Leave me
You
alone,
should
woman.
not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
What are you
That's
talking
not what I
about?
meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
I didn't do anything. Oh, you mean,
I mean,
the
even
discussion.
if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Not only did she try to charge me, but now she wants the money back? What the
Hold
heck?
on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
You didn't give me anything. Way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay. There's definitely an answer for this. Butcher wounds, burned rope, survival knife, Monokuma plushie, button girder, Monokuma panels.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
I don't
If
know.
he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it?
No.
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Huh. If Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm, then how did he do it?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free.
Okay, let's look at the blood on the girder, because obviously that's the thing that's the outlier. Faint red line was on the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse. No.
How could he stab his
So
right
let's
hand
go over
with his
these
right
things.
hand?
We have the torture wounds,
the knife into
burned
the air
rope, survival
and let
knife,
the knife fall.
Monokuma plushie,
Could he stab
blood
his
on the
hand that
girder,
way?
Monokuma panels, and the oil
Is he-
lighter. Let's look at the knife again. Stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on Nagito's legs and arm were caused by this knife. Let's look at the torture wounds again, just to make sure. Heard it from moving thighs. The burned rope. No. Survive. We already looked at the survival knife.
Maybe
Monokuma plushie. Yeah. What? Shoot! Yes.
I agree with that.
Ah!
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
Props to you, big guy.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
For a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something. A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
The big spear.
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito.
Mm-hmm.
If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Probably.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so
Don't
big
say
and
it
thick, you would
again.
die
Don't
instantly.
say it again. We can move on from this.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
For
You
reasons.
better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
And with what hand would he have done
It's
it?
hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand, while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that.
I mean, it doesn't make
To
sense.
think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
And we were all
You
outside
say you
at the
can't
time of
believe
death.
it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's That's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
I don't know, Monokuma.
It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Yeah.
Before you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Yeah.
Monome's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
I don't
Are you
know.
saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Among Us? Among Us?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
Uh-huh.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Is it though?
Do you really think so?
Why is it?
But
Why is it
you said it too.
unimaginable?
It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
Let's just talk about the stupid weight
I
already.
did say difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
Well, I figured it out by myself.
We made it this far up till now.
You could see
Everyone
he was
working
holding on
together.
to it. And she's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then even now.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah. Let's listen to what all of you morons have to say. For some reason. It's obviously the blood on the left hand.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
We'll listen to
Let's
all
work
of the
together and think
dialogue
this through.
once though. Just for
When
fun.
the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth?
Shut up about
Or maybe
teeth.
he used his front tail.
Stop saying that.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Stop saying that.
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
I'm so tired of hearing you, Akane. Please, for the love of God, stop. You need to use the spear. His arms and legs are tied up. How you couldn't do that? The only thing it could have used is...
How did Nagito stab
It is
himself
blood on the
with a
left
spear?
hand, right? Yeah, blood on the left hand.
Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Uh-huh.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left
So...
hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, it
No, that's
doesn't. Because I say so.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there
I
was
do
something off
know.
about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
That's correct.
Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit.
Imagination.
There's blood on his palm and the back of his hand. What was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
It was in a fist. He was holding it. He was gripping.
I see. When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
This has been the most straightforward case so far.
There's a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
But I guess everyone else is good
Is
at...
he grabbing his front tail?
Shut up!
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
I'm going to
Now that
kill you.
mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild.
I don't know about that.
He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
And that's right. And that's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
She
Hey,
thinking real
don't tell me you're getting
hard.
Sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Holding on to the cord.
I see.
I'm so
Instead of the
smart.
handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Sure looks like it.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Yeah, way to go, Akane.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
Because it tells you how he did
You're not
it,
gonna say he
dummy.
ripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
No, that'd be stupid. A stupid person would say
That
that.
is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
She's just thinking. She's just using her noodle. If Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand, but from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
At a
Yes.
time like this. How about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a great name of your plan.
That's a long plan name.
Thank you,
One step at a
Akane.
time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up, and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that... That's it. Could it be? The state of the spear, and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was, and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Alright, brain time! Use my brain! Alright, well, I mean, we know what the deal is. He was holding the cord and it was around the OGs. Oh geez, oh gosh, oh man. It was around the whatever it's called. Where was the spear just before? It was above him. It was above Nagito. Oh no! Oh no! We have little moving obstacles now. No, stop it! Don't kill me! No! No! Not allowed! Okay, we're good. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? A ceiling girder. And it had blood on it. It's so simple. I don't understand what the deal is. Oh! I hit it. I failed you all. I'm sorry. I hit the little polygons. All right. Okay, question 3. Ram connects the spear and the ceiling girder. The spear's cord. Because he's holding on to it and then he lets go and it stabs himself. Yeah, we did it. It was all red answers.
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did it all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and using that as a support.
At least Chiaki has gotten
above.
smarter. Everyone else is sort of in the same place they always were.
And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder.
The
as the
blood
spear was
upon
falling.
the risers, there were brains upon the shoes.
So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
He ain't gonna jump no more.
He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If
Just to
someone else
fuck
did
with
this,
us.
there's no reason they go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real?
For real?
Really committed suicide?
It seems like
Every
it.
single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means
Look at him
Nagito
go.
wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Oh, this is where the thing from the they showed a little they showed him gripping the spear before the cord, and I thought, that's funny. That's a different we haven't seen that sprite before. I bet there's a CG incoming that includes that, because there's no way they'd draw something new. And also it was very low quality.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
Cause he's insane.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
Get us to kill ourselves because he was mad at us.
Was to get us all executed.
Yeah.
That's why He stabbed himself over and over again?
Because he was mad about our ultimateness.
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
We were betraying hope. It makes
That's our
sense.
Nagito.
Jeez. And I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I'd forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever became of that?
I don't know. I was wondering that too.
Planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
Maybe he was
If he
a
had
traitor?
no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
Then he just didn't remember it.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
But we were all there at the
Tried to
same
make
time
us
with the
doubt each
bomb
other.
at noon,
Tried
which
to
is
hide
when
the
he
truth
died.
behind his suicide.
I don't know.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
I don't know.
You
He was
are
always very
right, I
purposeful,
suppose.
if
Yeah,
nothing else.
It appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
Yeah, I don't know.
I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably
We
just
still
my
need more
imagination.
trial. It's happened so quick. Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
No...
It's okay to end it here, huh? That
No...
means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
No, you're all stupid. You're all morons, and I don't believe any word that any of you say. I had to do this whole thing myself, so we're gonna get to the bottom of
It's
it.
okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No.
Hold on a sec.
Okay, I thought I would actually have to make that
Hold on.
choice.
Why?
You know, like in the last game where it's like, did she do it? It seems like she did it. It could have totally, But then you have to be like, oh no, I won't say anything.
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
Yeah, but then the traitor will
That's
still be
true,
out
but-
here, and we won't be
The
able to
mystery
sit around
isn't
and
just
talk about
who the
it.
traitor is.
It's also
No
about
matter
why
how you
Nagito
look
did
at
what
it.
he did.
Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Yeah, it seems like bullshit.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
Your mom, I don't know.
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? Here, I thought we were finally finished.
One second. Something related to Nagito's death. Okay. Oh, shoot. No, I wanted to find this GIF. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Not gonna let me. Okay, I have to figure this out. So something that even Nagito couldn't influence. One of the bombs from the military base at the ancient ruins and found out the bombs were fake. Monomi was probably peeking at the whole thing. Monokuma knew the bombs were fake. Monomi's notebook. She updated the diary every day. But she can't write. Gas mask and gloves. They were hidden under Nagito's cottage. Piece of blue paper. Thin aluminum paper. Special poison. Enchanted liquid is highly potent. Takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Wait, although its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. Breaks down in minutes, and it's susceptible to hydrolysis, so it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. Something he couldn't mess with. Is it Sonia's account? I don't think so. No, that's not it. Piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. The MP3 player.
Crap!
No. I guess he could have turned it on beforehand, but we couldn't hear it. I don't know. Forge the trader's profile.
Crap!
No. Something related to Nagito's death. So his torture wounds. Each rope was tied to nearby pillars, prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. Burned rope. Right sleeve looked clean. Survival knife. Blood on the left hand, duct tape, spear of Gungnir, Monokuma plushie, blood on the girder, Monokuma panels, oil light. I guess the oil lighter is the only thing left that's no something that he couldn't mess with. The Monokuma file?
I see.
Yeah, I guess he couldn't mess with the Monokuma file.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, one second. I will be right back. Promise. I'll be right back. Okay. It's all good, guys. It's all fine. Yeah, I thought it wasn't gonna be fine for a second, but we worked it out. I need to find this stupid image real quick. Find the real pimps don't commit suicide image. Because it's so good. Type GIF. Show me. pimps don't commit suicide. Yeah, yeah, thank you, The Rock. Look at this. People don't remember this. They don't remember. They don't remember that pimps don't commit suicide. It's an important fact. Just so you know. 1 second, I have to every post that I'm still live real quick. Include this image. Thank you, The Rock. Okay. All right, we're gonna do this.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Kamaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. It'll be noon sharp. Okay, I did remember that. I definitely was thinking like it was noon sharp and we were all together at noon sharp. Or it is believed to be, I don't know. Spear stabbed in the stomach, multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs, laceration on his left arm, and a knife impaled through his right hand. And the suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... what is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? The time of death? Oh, great. Times of death? Hour? Cause. God, look at all this crap. I can't even fucking see. Ah, give me that S. I can't. What is all these letters are everywhere? God, forget it. Cause of death. No, the D got destroyed. God, holy shit, this is awful. What the fuck? Those spawned together. I'm gonna die just because this game is bad. Holy shit. They're not gonna give me an E. Wait, no, I meant Y. I pressed the wrong button. Now I need an A. Oh my god. I can't keep track of all this shit. Oh, this is terrible. This sucks. Yeah, you made your game bad. I don't even feel bad about that. Sometimes I feel bad about stuff, but I don't even feel bad about that. That was just like throw as many things as possible at me.
This is my... Ow.
Yeah, I'll retry.
I'll never give up.
That was a nightmare. That was like a literal living nightmare that I couldn't wake up from. Maybe there's a skill that makes Hangman's Gambit, or improved in quotation marks Hangman's Gambit, not a horrible nightmare. cause. No, wait, give me the F. Oh, shoot. All right, we need a D now. Yeah. Look at this. This sucks. Why would you make it like this? What is wrong with you? No, give me the A. Okay, now I need a T. Ugh. See, it's just literally, it's complete chance. Why would you make it like that?
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Yeah, that is weird. Not only is there a spear, yeah, okay. There's no specific cause of death. It just says cause of death, nothing. I guess I didn't even notice that.
Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
But is it?
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
I mean, that's what I thought.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
No.
Well, Monokuma, I plead the fifth.
The fifth.
Lose again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing
I plead
to
the
say.
fifth.
But even during Gundam's
Nice
case,
reference.
and before during Nikon's case,
There are so many amendments. I
purposely
plead the
omitted
1,
from
2,
the
3, 4,
Monokuma file
5.
was always the most important mystery in the case.
Yeah,
Are
it
you
seems
saying
that way.
That applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you
Yeah.
suggesting again that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
Yeah, but we needed to get here to even figure
No,
this
I don't
out.
think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide.
Real pimps don't commit suicide.
Did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
I mean, I'd believe that, but
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me.
awfully concerning indeed.
For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily?
Yeah, that's what I thought. This turned out, this was
Nagito we're
way
talking
easier
about,
than
you
I
know?
thought it was gonna be. I thought the end would be, holy shit, wait, Nagito killed himself. But, or he helped the murderer. But, I don't know.
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
Something like that.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
No.
You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
Shut up, Monami. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you. Huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking.
No.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but, well, if you think about it rationally, there'd be no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along, like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends.
Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides
the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit.
How sad. Distrusting your friends is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know.
We aren't even friends in the first place.
Then as your older brother, let me say this.
You're not even my brother.
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
Well, there may be demands for that. Well, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait.
What? Oh, we're coming to the end of my allowed slots of saves. Because I love to make new saves
There's nothing more for me to say.
instead of just overwriting old ones because I'm crazy.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now.
That's
Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
No, it's poison.
You think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds?
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up. Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists. But if it does, we need to find out what it is, no matter what. Piece of blue paper.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Liquefied his guts. The real cause of Nagito's death. Is there something I overlooked?
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
Yeah.
It's not the knife in his right hand. It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way he...
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that.
Yeah. I did it.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
Yeah, but with hydrolysis
This is when the hardtail appears.
the air and the...
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
He didn't drink it. He didn't
There's no way he
drink
could
it.
drink the poison. It might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Just kidding.
Are there any left?
Yes!
No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him.
The
Operation
poison!
elimination method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
Maybe. The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label? I should think carefully and try to remember it. Oh great, another logic dive already, huh? Well, this shouldn't be too hard. It just comes... It's because it's like
Whatever. Sorry, the words are not happening right now, but you know what I mean. What state was the poison in? It was a gas. He sniffed it. He sniffed up the poison. He went as Nagito is known to do. Oh! Here I thought I was all cool. I ran into stupid obstacles. No, I totally got that. Yeah. I don't know why I got over here, but it was cool. Oh, I guess I didn't have to. I kind of thought I would have to. There was wounds? No! Oh, it was the blue one. There was nose. I thought that maybe it went in, because his nose was covered by the tape, right? I could have sworn his noses, his little nosies was covered by the tape. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. Oh, that's all? There's not another. It was just gas. Gas.
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
Don't sniff up the poison, 'cause it smells so good. Snuff, snuff, snuff.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Because it got burned up. Because it was the fire. Oh.
Crap!
I thought that the heat made it go away. Maybe it's the sprinklers?
See,
Oh yeah, the hydraulic. Duh,
the
I'm
sprinklers in the
stupid.
warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
Sorry, my brain pooped out for a second. I knew that one. That was my fault.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, I mean, technically it was the fire because the fire made the sprinklers, but that's not what we're talking about. Heavier than air and breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. It condenses a lot.
Of course! Hydrolysis!
Exactly.
The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Got eated it up.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
Mm-hmm.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
So
In the
what?
end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already.
I don't know. There could be
Nagito
something
inhaled
connected
the
to
poison
this.
He prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. we've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
How did he get it in?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Mm-hmm.
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If
There was no
Nagito brought poison
container,
to the
there was
warehouse,
no
It's strange that we couldn't find it there.
broken glass, there's no... If Nagito really brought poison out of the warehouse, the thing that would have been left behind is the meat on the bone.
I see.
The meat on the
Are you
bone, of
talking about the
course.
container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, because it turns into
It was written on the
gas.
warning label.
It turns into gas. Yeah, it doesn't like it. For poisoning use only.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate.
Yeah, we could have found something.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire.
Hey. Hey.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
No, it doesn't.
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible.
We're all the accomplice. We killed
It's
Nagito.
just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much?
It was us.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right.
No, that's stupid.
Right.
Akane, shut
Is it
up.
okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Well, I am, Soda. So get it together. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
yes.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
But maybe it will. You don't know.
It'd be a suicide regardless.
He's playing us.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Yeah, because they might also
Like
be
Fuyushiko
considered the
said
Black
earlier,
End.
It is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
Yeah, that's lame.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Now that's just not true.
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Or maybe fire grenades were the containers. I said that. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was the fragments, the fire extinguisher. But fire? It's not fig. It's not fig. You're trying to trick me. Also, this is way easier than the last one. No. Oh, it must be fragments, huh? No. Okay, it is. It's probably fragments. Maybe? Grenades. Grrr. Gruh. God, there's too many. Wait, is grenade with an E? It is. I'm stupid. Oh, I just barely survived. Stupid improved Hangman's Gambit. I hate these mini games so much, you guys. They're all so bad.
I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone.
It was brought in. Dun dun dun
Instead, it was in a
dun.
container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse.
No, no, he made one of us do it.
It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
I feel like that would be the Nagito thing to do. He would have totally made one of us throw it, but I guess that wouldn't work with
Did
hydrolysis.
Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first
I don't
discovered
know.
those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Okay, so no, he definitely switched one out.
That seal and swap the insides, right?
Right.
The That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
Yeah,
If
we
so, then
found
there's no
it.
mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Nuh-uh.
Sonia's
Nuh-uh.
words are proof.
Big
that
idiot.
the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
I'm smart and you're not. I'm smart and you're not. It's the piece of blue paper.
I can prove it with this.
Bam!
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Take a look at this.
That's just a piece of trash.
Not quite.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
Found the
Aluminium.
aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room.
Yeah, we found
We
the
also
gas
found a
mask.
gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did
Maybe
he
those would have also
use
worked, I
those
don't
when
know.
he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right.
Mm-mm.
The canister wasn't thrown away. Then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
Mm-mm.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
He made one of us
In
throw it.
actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Yes! Yes, I knew it! He didn't bring
Hey,
it in
What are
before.
you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
Not quite,
No,
though.
it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
That
We know
motherfucker.
Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison.
Sigma grind
So when
set
was it deployed in the
king.
warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
Mm-hmm.
The horrifying truth?
Because he couldn't have broken it on his own. He already had
Happened at the same time.
all this stuff. And when Nagito breathed in the poison, were the same? Can that same moment be when we all threw the grenade?
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us. One of us. Gooble gobble. One of us.
Through the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Nah, but he committed suicide by cop.
Nagito!
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
How could you tell?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
I don't know. Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was Nagito.
I see! It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
I mean, it was Nagito.
I see. That was also Nagito.
I feel like I'm getting played
How many
now.
times are you gonna ask the same damn
Now, yeah,
question?
now I feel like this is bullshit.
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now,
Consider. Wait, I can't save. Oh, wait. Considering all, I'm just gonna be safe. I don't want to get a bad ending.
why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
To make someone throw the poison.
I see. Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poisoned grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
We
I
don't know.
The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason,
We can't possibly figure out
he
who the
put fire
blackened
grenade that he
is.
filled with poison with the other grenades.
Yeah. See, I came up with
Setting
it.
up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poisoned grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor,
Okay, so his nose
able
wasn't
to breathe in
covered.
the dense poison.
Just glad they showed us this.
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death.
Yeah, you
It
can.
might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Yeah, because it made him let
The
go.
poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
Yeah, so either way,
That's
it's the
right.
poison.
Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison.
Are you fucking serious?
Was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as a killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
I mean, logically speaking, yeah, it is.
How can we even figure out who the killer is?
Well, it's Nagito.
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras.
Well, I mean, he could, though.
If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count.
You could
Isn't that
see
right?
which one it was, which bottle had the
I
thing.
don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever.
Yeah.
I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? You're so
Shut up!
How can you have
Go
such an
away!
awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
No, we just
No,
gotta
it's just
hope.
a hunch. It's possible that it's probably...
Probably me.
There's one way, I think.
Really?
It's probably me. Just
Hey,
because.
Is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. And then I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Okay. So, Nagito comes in. What was inside of Nagito's refrigerator? It's the poison. And he puts on the stuff. Right before switching the poison, we don't have anything here. Do that. What's placed in the break room? All them grenades. And then he comes. Look at us, we're all the killers. That's really cool. Let's see. His whole body wasn't tied up. How did he support the spear? Stabbing himself and shit. He propped up the knife with something in order to hurt himself. The reason he went to the warehouse. Throwing fire grenades, poison. Made the spear fall. Okay, wait. I need to find his video message because these two things are in there. Video message. Yeah. Look at his weird face. Okay. In order to hurt himself, he... Wait, how did he sport the spear? Okay, so wait, this is him putting the... Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all going together. Okay, let's go back to the start. Okay, so this is obviously there. Removes the lid. That's behind the Monokuma panel. The lighter. His whole body wasn't tied up. Tied the burnt rope to his right hand. Propped up, or he supported the spear. Oh no, that's the cord. No, okay. Wait, he propped up the knife with Monokuma doll. And he lets go of the cord over here.
Oddly enough, this is like the most straightforward case where you can literally figure out like going from one thing to the next. Okay, and then the poison's in there. Is there anything back here that I missed? I think it's, wait. Him holding, yeah.
Here's everything that happened.
Bam! I did it.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan.
For poisoning use only.
Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon.
Stop saying the Octagon. Stop reminding me about that.
Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room.
Well, it should be that first one from the left then, right? Based on that illustration.
Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion.
His spooky, silly plan.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted.
Look, a crazy guy.
First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade.
Uh-huh.
He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the
Look at his face.
and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect.
That motherfucker.
The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality
Oh, I
in which
just
it
had
becomes
a really
heavier
big
than air when
sneeze.
vaporized.
Oh, my brain hurts.
That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
Splat51.wav.
This is all the information related to Nagito's plan.
Look at, we have scary red eyes.
His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
Yeah, look at it. I hate it.
This should be the truth
Hajime
behind
hates
Nagito's
it.
trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
No ideas, huh?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
No, he wanted it to be me.
He said this to
Me
us earlier.
specifically. It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in all the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
Believe.
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
He believed that hope would
I want you
prevail.
to try to remember what that is.
Obviously, whatever he believed in his talent.
I see!
Believed in his luckiness.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So, it's definitely gonna be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But I haven't.
In his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Plot armor.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette?
It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guessed it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it.
You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am.
And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted.
That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck, it's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Mm-hmm.
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody.
Mm-hmm.
He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all
Me.
along. A person
Me
to set up as the killer.
specifically.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student and incorporated that luck into his plan.
Well, the traitor.
As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
So it would be whoever the traitor is.
I mean,
He left his plan to luck?
So it's not me.
That?
he probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito is after?
It's either Hajime, because Hajime is a piece of shit, but it's got to be the traitor, right?
I see. That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
But then maybe
Then
I am the traitor and
what
I
he
don't
said in
remember
his
it. I don't
video
know.
message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
And then, it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. And the reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
Yeah, I gotta
If we
believe!
don't, then we'd just be relying
Just
on
like
our luck when we
Parappa
cast our
always
votes.
said.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
No, probably not.
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it.
Yeah, because they were already
Because
trapped by his
They
stand.
weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself! That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
Is it you, Chiaki?
What? What does that mean?
Is that why you're saying this?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
I think it is I should save the game again, just to be safe. I should save the game because I'm scared.
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
I'm scared. I'm
Traitor
gonna
who's not allowed
save.
to
It's
think that they're
important.
different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
It's me. It's me. It's Hajime.
Please.
It's me. I gotta pick it's myself. It's also me because Kamaida hates me. Because he's like, you're a big piece of shit. You're not a real ultimate. No? It's not me. Well, then... It's Chiaki, then.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Yeah, cause she's so nice and all that.
Ah, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. What a bunch of bullshit. Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Yeah, we gotta vote her off the
Chiaki is
island.
the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet! If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Yeah, we gotta finish it, or else we're just all gonna vote for Kamaida.
If you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather,
Or why was
why
she
was I
able
able to do that?
Exactly.
Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult.
Yeah, she's got her MK Ultra
That's why
programming in her
The
brain.
only thing I can do
She's
is
not
plead with
allowed
you.
to.
I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
It's okay,
I'm
Ichigo.
very
It'll be
sorry,
fine.
But this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
No, she's got brain spiders in her brain.
Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor. Monami?
Shut up, Monami.
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone.
Monami, you big
no
piece of
friends.
shit.
Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever. Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Guess I have to. Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
So much. Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here. Is that the only way? Yeah. Okay, now I have to remember the rules of panic talk real fast. Wait, okay, so hold A is lock on. Oh no! Whoa. You're there. So A is locked on. X is reload. Okay.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't
Wait,
move.
shit.
Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you.
I'll just use my stupid fever time. Because I have so much stamina, I have no reason not to.
Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. Chiaki and I aren't best
Monami's
friends.
notebook.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with a new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
Skullface can't shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So so sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Able to talk to everyone for the first time today. When Akuma showed up, things turned bad. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things have happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Mommy's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either.
Yes.
It's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write.
With her little
And the one who
smudge
wrote
hands.
this is-
Someone connected to Monomi. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
Her little
If
bare
so,
hands can't
is
hold a
this
pencil.
Like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry was the final dead room.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 18. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Only
There it
one
is.
person
It's
knew
true.
that.
I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that.
Yeah, it was her. Figured out the exit, but it wasn't the exit, and Chiaki said no.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Yeah, she tried to save us the trouble. We walked over to the bombs, she took the handbook, and it didn't work. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
But she thought maybe she could
She
stop
knew?
everything.
That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
No!
Of course
Shut up!
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but
But then nobody will be saved.
huh. Onami's notebook, probably.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I don't want to believe it, but I have to move forward. I have to move toward the path that she's showing us. Okay.
Chiaki's not the traitor.
So Monami's notebook, gas mask and
When we were
gloves,
trying to
piece
turn
of
off
blue
the bomb,
paper, Monokuma's
Chiaki
special
use the card reader
poison,
right away?
Monokuma file 5,
If she's a traitor, she would have been more
Sonia's
cautious.
account. Let's look at Sonia's account to make sure this isn't the thing. Monami was peeking, found the bombs were fake. Okay, let's find Monami's notebook. Monami updated every day, or did she? According to Monokuma, Monami can't write. Okay, so none of these seem correct.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's
Ah,
no way you know
Monami's
if it's fake
notebook.
just by looking at it.
Because Monami was watching.
Chiaki is
So it's
not
not
the
just
traitor.
you. It's not just you.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me when I tried to detonate it.
What?
Damn it!
What? Oh wait, no,
Chiaki's
not
not
Monami's
the traitor.
notebook. It's her account.
When we were
Whoops.
trying to turn off the bomb,
Shit, Sonia's account. I gotta
didn't
get back.
Chiaki
It's
use
number
the card
2.
reader right away?
Okay, this
If
should
she's
be
a traitor,
correct.
She would have been more cautious.
With like the end of my health
There's
bar,
no
so
way
we'll
Chiaki
see.
would have known if that bomb was fake or not.
Because Monami was watching, and so Monami would have
person who
told
knew
her
it
that it was
was a
fake,
fake
or
was
that she maybe that's somehow she could have
Me,
known.
when I tried to detonate it.
Wrong.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
It's very tense.
Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that. Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Oh man, it's the tense music too. Ugh.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Can't slash through that one. If I won't have the words to counter her right away.
Even
Okay.
if she knew the bomb was fake,
I'm skipping this one.
that does not prove Chiaki is
Oh,
the
they
traitor.
can at the same time. I
If
see.
that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Ah, just enough.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. If so, you could not declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Sonya's saying is all over the place, but she should know. I also wish it wasn't true. I'm hoping that Chiaki says just kidding with her usual tone of voice. But that? It's just my selfish desire. Chiaki isn't wishing for that.
There was someone other than me and Monami.
Okay, wait, let's look at Monokuma's account. I'm not sure exactly what... All on the bombs are fake. He never revealed that fact to anyone. Okay.
That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. If so, you could not declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working
Wait.
together.
Wait, what?
There was someone other than me and Monami.
Okay, I have to... Oh, I have to strategic... I see what I have to do.
That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
There we go. I had to blow that one up. But at least it didn't punish me for it, since it was something I had to do.
Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Where did the bomb he used? You should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs are all fakes. You've said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that the killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Ah, haha, there it is.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Yeah, he's not allowed. Because of the script.
Are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito.
We should believe in
We have to believe in
Chiaki.
Chiaki.
Because she's telling us this.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Aww.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Aww.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry. Chiaki! Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it! Why did it end up like this?
Bum bum. Huh. Well, guess that's that. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. I guess this is where I could get a bad ending by selecting Nagito. I'm assuming that this is like the last game where you can make a wrong decision in the chapter 5 trial and get a bad ending, but I'm not gonna do that.
Even so.
We gotta believe. It's still flimsy at best. Because Nagito set it all up. So he's really the killer. And we've established that setting things up makes you the killer, even if you're not the guy who actually kills the person. But rules aren't important. If there's anything that Danganronpa has taught me, it's that the literal rules that they tell you and the literal definitions of things are not important, and it will do whatever it wants. Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaida's killer is Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true?
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
Gah!
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it, no matter what.
'Cause...
I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
Well...
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. Is she a robot? Is she a robot like in the robots that we saw? That would be really cool if she was a cool robot. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like if we ask you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff?
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange?
What? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You finally stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Kill everyone else beside the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all the... to form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki.
You really are a kind-hearted person.
Huh?
You think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe our dad and big brother. Don't you think? Yeah, she's a robot.
Come on now.
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else. Even if I know it's a fight I cannot win.
Hi-ya!
I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Huh? Retaliate?
We'll no longer let you do as you please.
Go Monomi!
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
What? She self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma like that?
No, no!
I'm not dead. Wow, a new one fucking came out.
Here.
Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not done yet.
That's...
Hey, wait.
Not again!
Beat you. Nobody can live in peace.
Not again!
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
What is happening? Just use it again!
Hey.
Not yet.
What the fuck is happening?
Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Of course! I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you...
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh,
Exciting.
How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the 60th power.
Huh? What did you say?
What?
Oh, 1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quid. Jump ahead. 10 to the 52nd, 56th, and then 10 to the 60th. And that's 10 to the 60th power.
Hey!
After all this, you're still joking around. You'll still have quite the daring spirit.
too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those are just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Well, hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
Yeah, I do not know what's happening anymore.
What's this?
And how many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything! I am the conqueror of the new world!
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami.
Huh?
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But
Right?
Damn it.
What the hell is going on?
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is
Please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations. Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start.
Hold on, just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait, That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait. Yeah, it's a number that doesn't exist. It doesn't make any sense. Which is, I'm assuming, is the point.
But I haven't.
I'm sorry.
Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that,
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer!
Special bleeding service.
For Monami, too.
Huh?
Why even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will define me anymore. Also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that?
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. Because you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Love, love. Which is kind of the theme of the
Bye,
game in
everyone.
general.
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you.
I guess it's nice that the stupid bunny spelled it out for us.
It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Yeah, this is the very last. All right. I mean, that's sort of, I mean, that is the whole thing about the game, is that it's, you too, Monami. Is that, I mean, I mean, Nagito, I don't know. I'll have thoughts about Nagito later and his whole deal. Because, as we've talked about before, Nagito Komaeda is an anagram for I am Makoto Naegi, who's the protagonist of the first game. And the whole point is that it doesn't matter if you're the protagonist or not, or if you have the plot armor. It's about whether or not you're someone that you can be proud of. The whole ultimate thing is clearly bullshit, and it doesn't do anybody any good. It doesn't matter if you're an actual ultimate or if you're a fake ultimate like the original Makoto, or like our guy. Like Hajime.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it gonna do something with the... Okay, it's just a big explosion. I didn't know if there was gonna be something about this execution that mattered. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. That's the executions. That's all the executions are exactly like that. They're all themed after whatever the person dying was the ultimate of. And it's funny, we've had a lot of sympathetic killers this time. All things considered. I think the only one that wasn't was Ibuki. Or not Ibuki. Shoot, what was her name? Pig Barf. The nurse girl. She was like the only one. The only killer who we weren't like, yeah, I kind of get it. I mean, other than Teru Teru, who's just a bastard. But even he was like, oh my god, my mommy. And then he wanted to kill Nagito because Nagito's an asshole. But anyway. Point is that yeah, all of the executions are crazy bullshit like that. They're a lot of fun. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe it!
Good gracious! That was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too! Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean? Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present.
Yup! Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip! For you 5 who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate! Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean?
There's still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right!
Stop it, what are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind?
Also, you said U5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does that mean the number of people matter more than the remaining time? And that's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there were only 5 people left?
Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool! You need 6 people for volleyball!
Don't stay quiet. Say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy, and an enemy of the Future Foundation. So what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
Huh?
no.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends.
That timer has almost reached 0.
If it reaches 0, everything will end.
The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Yeah. It's very mysterious.
Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness, or were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going forever. And as for what we did afterwards, honestly, it didn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being, and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. And that's why I didn't look back on everything that happened until now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set, and the day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything gonna end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, and the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? Yeah, I don't know. That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. Yeesh, 8 hours. Well, 9 hours closer to. Round that up for me. And I feel like I had a fun dream. Somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. And that's right. It's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Ah! I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. Yeah, I told you it was bullshit. We knew about video game themes. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Hajime. Good timing.
Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well,
Apparently there was more to that message inside the laptop. Huh?
yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why? Would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Nagito's will. Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. The restaurant. All right, let's see what's up. Let's figure it out. We're not done today until we figure out what's going on. Until we see that chapter 6 thing come up, we're not done here.
Yo,
Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message?
Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it.
I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you.
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I'd never allow that.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it.
Yeah, you're right.
Wonder who's watching this message?
Oh, he's gonna say it for me. Excuse me. Oh, he's not. He just wanted to say the one line. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations! Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would?
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said.
And so he really set up the traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that?
Enough with your useless talk! It appears there's still more!
But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. And the special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world, and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Hey! I was just talking about this. Yeah, it's Metal Gear Solid 2. This really is the Metal Gear Solid 2 of visual novels. As I predicted at the beginning, which wasn't really fair because I happened to know that Nagito Kamida is an anagram. But I mean, look at his outfit and the way he talks. It's not hard to figure out that he is a commentary on protagonists, and specifically like the anime protagonist who's like, yeah, I just believe in hope, I guess. when it's not really grounded in anything and you just want to be a protagonist but aren't someone who you yourself can be proud of, you become like this crazy guy, just this rootless like insanity, which is pretty cool, honestly. It's a pretty neat like examination this game does. But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle. Yeah, 11037.
Well,
normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place, but since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. And it was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys still really think that you're not... You still think you're not gonna or something? Stop it. Dang it. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. You could literally see that that's what it is. It's 11037. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
And this was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey,
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
You're right. Let's go. Okay, so we can't talk to them. We're not alone. We're always together, you know? I'm glad they did something with the photo gallery. I knew something had to happen there. What do you think, Akane? Finally, my turn. Just gonna punch. As long as Coach Nekomaru and me are here, we won't lose.
there's something wrong with you.
Praise me crap. I just want to see if they have anything interesting to say. I don't feel like reading this part. The others have left already, huh? Since everyone's here, yeah. I don't know what the deal with this is. Make haste to the ancient ruin. Yeah. Okay. I guess there's nothing else. There's no other keynote that I can access here. There was just the... there was... Oh no, I can't go outside. Oh wait. Okay. No, I was allowed to. I was afraid. Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. Huh. Snowing, huh? Oh, I have a little baby. Hello, baby. All right, ruins. Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside.
I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the food.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass!
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young master for Yuhiko.
It's all going to be all right. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Shut up.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. Fuck.
What?
What was that?
I told her you only understand piggy talk. I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime,
The password, please. Yeah, I know. 11037, right?
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, these are all the people that died. All those other kids that weren't the five of us, they're all dead. And the video game hates it. It's freaking out. It doesn't know what's happening. No, to be fair, I also don't know what's happening. There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Oh, I don't even get a choice. It just does it for me. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Still very confused. I kind of thought we would be done by now. And it would say chapter 6, and then that would be the mystery.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
That's a good question.
Hmm? Everyone?
Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... Yeah, it's going all MGS2 on me. This world? So is this just a really extended bad ending, or... I should have tried to go see the bomb, huh? Yeah, I told y'all at the beginning that this is all a video game. Stage clear? Chapter 5 end, huh? Okay. To be continued. All right, well. That's where I wanted it to end. Gamer's backpack. Well, I was worried that it was just gonna keep going Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you get for not watching the other parts. Chapter 0, heading to the school trip. We're not looking at it. No, I'm trying to pause. I'm not gonna look at it. It's to be continued. We had our fingers in his ass Sunday. We're done. We're done. We're going. How do I can't press X to get to the actual menu. Whatever. I'll kill it from the taskbar. Finally, the Kino is happening. It's very cool. And I'm so excited. And we will get to it another time. But thanks for watching, you guys. I'm glad we had our special fingers in his ass Sunday for Nagito, where he dances around with Sans. It was good. It was a good bit. I guess I don't know. I'll be playing. I think Mass Effect 3 is tomorrow, which is Monday. And then I need to check with Isaac to see if we're good to start Kingdom Hearts 2 on Tuesday, because that's my tentative plan, but I'll have to work with his schedule on that. But yeah, fun stuff. I'm very excited to see what the end of this game is, because I told you it was a video game. I told you this was Metal Gear Solid 2. And Soda didn't even die. I definitely thought that Kazuichi was supposed to die, but I'm glad that I mixed that up from the very vague Danganronpa posting that my mutuals did back in the day. I'm glad that I managed to get incorrect information that did not screw me over. But yeah, I'll see you guys I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great start to your week. Mwah, mwah, goodbye. Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass.